Here's Brown. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Brown on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Toppin is out there with Jackson. And it's MP in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. On the wing, Mathurin.
That's a
defended by Middleton.
Milwaukee ball.
Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding team. Bucks number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Beasley for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Bucks trail by 8. Passes it to Lillard. Over MP. And there's Lillard on the assist from Crowder. Lillard's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bucks. Jackson in the corner. Outside Mathurin. 13 feet away. Yep, that one goes in there. Mathurin's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Pacers.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Lillard. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, with Dame, a bump's not going to do it. You got to put him on the ground. You know how hard that is? That guy's got great body control.
MP against Lillard. MP up top. Here's Brown. A rebound by Brook Lopez. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Mathurin, and that one is good. Mathurin's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
And it's to the ball.
Toppin has that kind of reach. 7'2" wingspan. Get that out of here.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Bucks with possession here. Crowder kicks to Lillard. Fires from deep. And it's MP with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Jackson. Back to MP. Tries again. That one a little long. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Utah Jazz. And Greg, we still see players embellishing content. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. People look and say we're fun to watch. He's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. Bucks trail by 6. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Assist from.
And it's 6 points for Malik Beasley.
And Jay Crowder moving into the open man.
Timeout called the Pacers. And when you look at the veteran Jay Crowder, Brent, what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I think he's just accepted his role, Kevin, a high-energy guy who plays tough defense, and that's someone who's going to help you out, especially the way he can stretch the floor and occasionally knock down key threes.
So entirely new group in now for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
Your
Bucks
Pacers,
ahead.
24.
They finish off the second quarter with a
27.
huge surge, an 18-7 run. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
For your Pacers Youth Debut.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Malik Beasley.
Yeah, and the numbers don't jump out at you, but the impact on the game sure does.
Well, the commitment he has to fill his role and consistently fill that role. That's what that team needs from him.
Here's who Adrian Griffin is starting the second half with. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Damian Lillard out there with Beasley, and it's Lopez in at the center position.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Back to Giannis. Using his size, Giannis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To MP, lots of room. Here's Jackson, and there's 2 points. Working on the goals, paying off that time.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now, here's MP, following the miss by Giannis. Halliburton looking around. That one rolling around and rims out.
The third quarter has not started well. Just one
Indiana
of 4.
And the foul on Obi Toppin.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And Indiana making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. Crowder, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring season. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June. So it's going to be about championships for him moving forward. There's so many qualities of a lead guard that Damian Lillard possesses on the floor, in the locker room. He really, truly sets the standard.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by Crowder. And yes, it's good. 6 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's the teardrop, and it's Halliburton missing. Bucks leading by 8. Here's Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Assist goes to.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
To the left side wing. Fires the 3. And there's Toppin on the assist by Halliburton. Toppin's got 5 now.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got a shadow him out there.
Here's Giannis. Another shot. Misses the layup. Get him with that bump fake.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Lillard misses. Pacers trail by 7. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, of course, the Pacers have a great history, and star point guard Tyrese Halliburton is eager to embrace it. He said, I want to know all the stories of Pacers players of the past. I want to know more about Ron Artest and everybody who played for this organization. I'm being where my feet are. I love being here in Indy. Kevin?
Oh, I love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks. Now, here is Halliburton. Following the miss by Malik Beasley. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Halliburton. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you. Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
So impressive with the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Antetokounmpo. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Pacers.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Bucks lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
It's time to get
And I know I speak. He's checked in for Halliburton. Milwaukee in the lead. They've got Jackson. Neesmith is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's MP in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And Damian Lillard can just create any time with the ball handling skills he possesses.
MP passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down home.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Lillard. Misses the three.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Over in the corner, Brown. Milwaukee with the rebound. Beauchamp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Payne passes to Lillard. Back to Payne. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Middleton. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Neesmith has got his 5th rebound in this one. MP with it. Inside. And Jackson throws it down home. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ballgame.
Payne can't hit. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Beauchamp. And here is Portis. Over Jackson. And the Bucks miss again. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. MP passes to Jackson. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists tonight. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Payne. Can they get it? The Pacers pull it in. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low from 12 feet out. Milwaukee with the rebound. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Beauchamp. Traps in the tray.
Getting more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making the play.
And the Pacers call time here. They're leading by 1. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter.
Right now, fans, let's hear you get wild.
Player of the game, Isaiah Jackson.
And he's just been
crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open look or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
MP passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Giannis. There it goes out of the Kumbo. And it's MP with the rebound.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass. And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
Lillard from deep three-point land. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Now, here is Halliburton. There's the pass to Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And now, 8-point Indiana lead.
The defense doesn't want to let Obi Toppin find some comfortability from that range.
And to Kumbo. And the shot goes in.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Outside Mathurin. Kumbo against Toppin. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 6-point lead.
Frederick.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And it's Lillard missing.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to MP. Shoots a three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss? And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
9 seconds left in the game. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just...
Substitution on the court.
Lillard with no one around. Trifecta.
And one of the quickest triggers in the West. Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
And now inside to foul intention.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And the first of two, no good. Breaker.
For the Pacers, Frederick.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 4. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Get better, John. Here are your Indiana basemans.
Tries a three off the inbound. No good. So a close game sees Indiana take this one probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Make sure to get home
And that'll
safe.
do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
Hello and welcome to Sunday night NBA action here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. We've got Toppin. Halliburton is out there with MP. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Patrick Beverley out there with Maxey. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, we're still early on in the season here, but you feel like you've got a good sense of these teams yet?
Absolutely no. I mean, it's too early right now to tell. Now, some teams are still kind of coming into their own, so I think we need a few more games before we get a real sense of who the contenders are this year.
Now here's Embiid. Smith with the rebound. Halliburton with the ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Beverley against Toppin. Beverley, the pass to Embiid. Up and over Smith. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
And Joel Embiid is a rarity in many ways, including how effective he is inside, Richard.
Yeah, B.A., we don't see that as much as we used to. Big men dominating down low, but Embiid is an exception. A center with a deadly mix of dominance down low and skill work outside.
Now here's Halliburton. 5 on the clock. From downtown. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to Maxey. To the middle. Here's Beverley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
And here's MP. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Halliburton against Maxey. Here's MP. Joel Embiid with the board. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Beverley shot off. The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Smith. Halliburton outside. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Now Philadelphia with it, and this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet it.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's MP. There's the drive. Excellent D there from Embiid.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bottle the shot.
Harris passes to Embiid. Back to Harris.
2 minutes
Takes the 3. And he parries his first look.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Timeout called, the Pacers. And where the Sixers really separate themselves, Richard, elite in both three-point and free throw percentage.
Yeah, with Embiid doing what he does, you're going to get a lot of free throws.
And so MP will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 11. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
On the court for the Pacers. On the wing, it's Brown and Matherin. Obi Toppin out there with Jalen Smith. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. Here's Oubre. And it's good for 2. Oubre's got 8 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Toppin against Maxey. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, PA, I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
Well, the Pacers shooting just 21% from the floor. MP looking around. Pass to Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. From the elbow. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. And now the Sixers on the break.
Transition. Maxey just overwhelms the defense when the break is on.
The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And what you appreciate about Tobias Harris, the steady production, Richard.
Yeah, he rarely has an off night. Even if his shot isn't falling, he'll find other ways to help because he has a team-first mentality.
Oubre passes to Morris. Here's Embiid. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
He can move around with the big boys. Halliburton not giving in on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your Sixers ENT.
And the 7. So it's the Philadelphia 76ers, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back after the...
46, the Pacers, 28.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, we've seen Kelly Oubre really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Patrick Beverly out there with Maxey, and it's Oubre in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Maxey against Halliburton. Pass to Beverly. Knocked loose. Banked knocked it in off the glass. Hey, Beverly's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
MP with it. Oubre picks him up. Here's MP. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
Here's Oubre. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. Second, Indiana.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Harris. And Embiid throws it down.
Lovely activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
And here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Embiid. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Morris, he's checked in for Oubre.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixers, Marcus Morris Sr.
3 on the clock. Here's MP. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Maxey passes to Morris. He takes it in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
There's no debate there.
He got hammered. At the line for 2, Marcus Morris Sr.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. For Indiana, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Halliburton, the pass to MP. It's rebounded by Morris. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Pass to Embiid. That shot missing. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Joel Embiid talked about setting the tone. He said it's not easy being a leader. I'm not an off-the-court guy. I'm more reserved. But on the court, I show up. That's the way I like to lead, dominating on the court, offensively, defensively, and try to bring everybody along with me. Ryan?
He does it well, for sure. Allie, thanks for that. Harris passes to Embiid. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Embiid's got his third basket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Indiana calls timeout, and Grant Playin was added after you retired. You wish it was around when you played?
You know, B.A., no. But I do think we could have used it a couple of times in my years in Orlando. But, you know, in all fairness, the play-in is a success as it creates a Game 7 atmosphere. And the NBA really knocked it out the park with this one.
And the 76ers making a change here. Checked in for the Sixers. Covington comes in for Tobias Harris. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Nesmith. Matherin's checked in for Hield. And MP is subbed in for Brown.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Will be Toppin out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's MP. And it's Smith in at the 5 spot. MP inside. Maxey covering. That's tipped. Toppin. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Tobias Harris checked in for Philadelphia. Beverly comes in for Morris. Shot's good by Matherin.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Maxey surveys.
Pacers foul. Frederick. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Takes a 13-footer. Got it. And the 76ers lead by 18.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey, is tough to stay with defensively.
Pass to MP. Inside. Here's Smith. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Now Maxey.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Harris outside. Harris is doubled. 4 on the clock. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 11 in the second half.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Embiid. Matherin against Covington. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
But BA, it's all about pace, and across the board, teams are playing much faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art, so I don't know if it's all for the best. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the 76ers.
You could say the difference tonight was their shooting at the charity stripe.
Great focus allowed them to win the free throw battle, and that battle won them the war.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyrese Maxey.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Harris down low. He's against Toppin. Harris' shot is good.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Halliburton outside. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really
Welcome to NBA 2K TV and happy holidays. We have an awesome holiday episode for you.
A lot of you are probably traveling for the holidays. My family's coming in town, so I'm pretty excited about that. What about you?
Well, I'm excited because I'm taking a road.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Hield is out there with Toppin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's MP. And it's Jackson in at the 5. And for the 76ers, the pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Beverly out there with Maxey, and it's Batum in at the 3 slot. These teams facing off for the second straight time, Clark, something we're seeing more often now in the NBA.
And, you know, I love it. It's kind of like a playoff scenario, a chance to make instant adjustments.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Philadelphia. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Jackson. Heel, the pass to Jackson. MP looking around. And there's the feed to Toppin. Back to MP. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Beverly. Maxey against Halliburton. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Free throw good, MP. Clark, you know them well, the Pacers winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They've played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference.
Halliburton kicks to Heel. MP against Embiid, and the call is going to be yes, it is an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Fades, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Maxey.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
To the middle. Here's MP. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
Good decision making by Hield, giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
Pass to Batum. Back to Maxey. And the officials have called the illegal screen. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Joel Embiid. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Maxey against Halliburton. Passes it to MP. And he makes good on the way. MP's got 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Halliburton against Maxey. Beverly. Yep, it counts.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive shooting over the defense, even when they're all in it.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. The last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers. And so in the game for the Pacers, filling the perimeter slots are Halliburton and Hield. Jackson is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's MP in at the point guard position. To the wing right side. Toppin finds MP. It's good. MP's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded, it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks.
And hard hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Well, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Halliburton against Maxey. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Beverly. Beverly's got 4 rebounds in this game. Right side, Batum. To the paint. Morris passes to Beverly. Halliburton against Maxey. That's a bucket. His third of the game. They shot the ball 7 times.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
MP up top. Defended by Beverly. Back to MP. Pass to Toppin. Knocks down the 3-ball. Toppin's got 8 points in the quarter.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Bamba passes to Beverly. Wide open. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Jackson kicks to Toppin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton against Maxey. Healed from outside. At the line by Indiana. Jackson throws it down hard.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And the foul called on MP.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. And Indiana with the change here, too. Nemhard's checked in. Outside for Batum. Now the pass to Covington. Over Toppin. Covington's shot is off. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Indiana Pacers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their home start.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Pass to Beverly. 12 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Batum. And he uses the glass on the layup. Batum's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
And so it's Indiana.
Your 76ers, 29. The Pacers, 37.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Batum in at the 3 side. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it
And that's what we do in life normally, right?
Beverly against MP. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Heald. Shoots over the 2. Heald gets it to go on the assist by MP.
Almost looks effortless, but Heald has worked hard to build those efficient mechanics.
MP trying to break loose. It's good. He's got 13.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Halliburton passes to MP. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Halliburton outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. All reads checked in for Nicholas Batum. Indiana also making some... The 76ers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. That's good from Harris.
In overtime, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Now, MP. 7 points in the game. Over to the wing. Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here's Maxey. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground.
Your Sixers, 48, the Pacers.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. Two-team basketball.
And here we all go.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Indiana, MP is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Toppin. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Heald in at the small forward. Morris against Toppin. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's off from three-point range. Now, here's McConnell. Passes it to MP. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Morris throws it down.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Maxey against McConnell. The pass to MP. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Feeds it to Batum. And Batum throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
To the right side. Toppin passes to McConnell. Maxey grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Tips it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Substitution. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
Thank you.
lot of traveling.
So in the spirit of giving and the holidays, here's a chance at some VC. Do you know which two cities have the longest distance between arenas?
Is it Los Angeles and Boston, San Antonio and Toronto, Minneapolis and Miami, or Portland and Miami?
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. It's a look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Fultz and Suggs are the backcourt. Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Here we go. And for the Pacers, Benedict Mathurin is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's MP. And it's Jackson in at the center position. It's so early in the season. But Doris, for players struggling out of the gate, when do they start to feel pressure to up their game?
You know what's interesting to me, BA, is you always see certain guys who maybe the first month, 6 weeks of the season, really struggle to shoot the basketball, can't find their rhythm, but eventually they just settle in, let the game come to them. And obviously, for some guys, there's a little more leeway than others, right? Those veterans who proved it before, they understand they've got time to prove it.
The flat-out hustle of Wendell Carter Jr. is something you have to appreciate.
I think, BA, we can all appreciate a hard-playing big man. But you have to remember, Wendell Carter Jr. has now proven himself to be a legit threat from 3. He rebounds it nightly on a consistent basis, and that offensive game is getting better and better.
And that one falls for Carter.
Guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
And so Carter nails them both. Unlike a lot of drafts, Graham, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
Now here's MP. 9 points for him in his last game. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Orlando. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Back to Halliburton. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. To the inside. Here's Isaac. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Isaac's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Toppin outside. On the wing, MP. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Orlando ball.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Fultz. Tries again. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Halliburton outside. Pass to MP. Down low. Stolen by Carter. On the wing, Suggs. Covered by MP. Wagner outside. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by Jackson.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's MP. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Suggs. Covered by MP. Doubled by Jackson. Suggs pass to Isaac. Here's Suggs. 4 on the clock. Excellent D there from Toppin. Indiana trailing here. Here's Matherin. Pass to Toppin. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Colts against Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Offensive board.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Indiana, Isaiah Jackson.
And that one falls for Jackson. A big group substitution here for Indy.
Substitution on the court.
They've got MP. Jackson out there with Toppin. Then there's Benedict Matherin. And it's Halliburton in at the 2. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Now here's Wagner. No points yet. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Halliburton.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to MP. Oh, tries a 3. The Pacers again can't hit. Orlando has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Suggs with the bucket.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
I've heard coaches call Fultz the ultimate team guy. Sounds like a compliment, Doris.
Oh, it absolutely is, B.A. And you have to give Markelle Fultz a ton of credit. Here's a young man whose career started in as shaky a fashion as you could with the inability to shoot the basketball. He's turned himself into a legit threat as a scorer and a passer.
Here's MP following the bucket by the Magic.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Fultz. Jacks up with 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Whenever Fultz is in a catch-and-shoot situation, you know he can't wait for that ball to find his hands.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. The shot's good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Fultz against MP. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Steps back and fires. Fultz can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Now just a 1-point Magic lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner. His NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Substitution.
So it's Orlando with a...
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Pacers, 25. The Magic, 34.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. One of the stories here, Cole Anthony. Man, is he getting it done today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime. He has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. And it's Fultz in at the point. Here's MP. And count it from 12 feet.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Wagner up top. He's covered by Matherin. And it's Wagner missing.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
MP scanning the floor. Here's Toppin. Oh, great D that time from Isaac.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Wagner. Oh, MP with a block. Here's Matherin driving inside. Soft touch off the glass. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human, too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold the ground.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Indiana's a team on the rise. Coach Rick Carlisle said this is a new era of Pacers basketball. Directing the team and of going all in with guys that are young, talented, and extremely high character and tremendous upside. Ryan, a lot to be excited about.
No question. Absolutely. Thanks, Allie. Here's Fultz. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the dunk by Jackson.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Fultz against Halliburton. Shoots from the elbow. The 3 from Suggs. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz.
For 3.
Fultz has got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Outside Matherin. Pass to MP. Orlando grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. The 3 from Suggs. Knocks down the triple. And now it's a 10-point Orlando lead.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best. And then
substitution on the court.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Here's Wagner.
2 minutes remaining.
Misses off the left iron.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Field and Jackson are holding down the forward spots. Then it's Smith. Then it's MP. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. That's the 5 for the Pacers. There's a minute 47 left to play in the 4th quarter. Fultz against MP. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, B.A., I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL, so that's huge. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Magic.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jonathan Isaac.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Step back and fire. They grabbed their own miss.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Right wing. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th. And there's the rejection. Jackson gets the bucket. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Black. Batadze, the pass to Harris. That one doesn't drop. Healed with the defensive effort. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Remains Indiana ball.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP outside. Jackson can't get it to go. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, out.
Regardless of the distance you travel, a good night's rest is important. It just might be the secret to this team's success. Which NBA team won the most road games last season?
Was it the Bucks, the Nuggets, the Celtics, or the Kings?
Welcome, fans. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Toppin. Halliburton is out there with MP. And there's Jackson. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, outside the wings are Murray and Hunter. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the point. One thing we expect to see a lot of here tonight is quality ball movement, Steve, from these two pass-first teams. It should be fun.
It should be. I love the way they share it. But with all the passing, I think ball security will be a factor here. More movement means more opportunities for a steal.
Now here's Murray. Over MP. Murray, no good. Halliburton finds Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Toppin. Over Hunter. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season. So Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Now, here is Young. He's in rare territory with those scoring numbers. It's not often we talk about a player averaging over 35 points a game. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. MP outside. Back to Halliburton. Mathurin against Capella. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Murray. Capella trying to free himself up. Murray, good.
There's the floater game. Murray incredibly smooth in everything he does.
Halliburton looking around. No good that time. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Knocks it loose. On the wing, Johnson. Young inside. He's covered by Halliburton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Excellent D there by Johnson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Hunter. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offense.
Substitution on the court.
And here is MP. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Outside Mathurin. And it's all evened up. Mathurin's got 5 points so far.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, this offense is there.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Capella with the bucket.
What a pass by Bogdanovich, sending it straight to the wide-open man.
Young against Halliburton. He dishes it to MP. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. MP's got his first bucket in this one. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Murray, the pass to Johnson. Back to Murray. Over MP. Murray, no good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
MP kicks to Halliburton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Trae Young.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid.
Clever play by DeJounte, carving out some space for himself.
The Pacers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Halliburton passes to MP. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Halliburton against Young. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
And it's not uncommon to see arguments boil over between teammates, Steve. Sports has a different line than most professions, don't you think?
I do, Kevin. I agree. The physicality and competition factors into that. Most of these guys, you don't argue, but if you have a common goal of winning, usually that takes care of everything.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control. Continue to come together as brothers and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Young dishes to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that.
Close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers
39. The Pacers 42.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And guys, without question, Okongwu displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Halliburton is out there with MP. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Toppin in at the power forward. And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve. DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
Young finds Murray. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with the ball. For the tie. And it's MP with the rebound. Indiana leading by 3. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. On the wing, Mathurin. Jackson against Hunter. 5 to shoot. And it's Halliburton missing.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Murray against MP. And the shot goes down. Murray's got 9.
finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Pass to MP. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Capella. MP against Murray. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
The pass to Toppin. Now Halliburton. 7 points in the game. MP outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Young up top. He's covered by Halliburton. And that one's good. Hunter.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Fans, make some noise for your ATL dancers.
MP against Young.
And foul. David Johnson. His first.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Hunter. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
MP inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
It never really gets old watching Trey fire away from distance.
Halliburton kicks to MP. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Good work there as it goes.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Young pass to Hunter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Bogdanovich against MP. This is it to Neesmith. 6 to shoot. And Capella sends it back. Here's Bogdanovich. Catherine with some nice defense. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Halliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's sticking with that shot. Halliburton, impressive with the finish.
Young pass to Capella. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop three.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Bogdanovich. They get it again. A nice shot by Neesmith.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're up by 5. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter.
time for some T-shirts.
And now the moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots. And you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Hawks making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Ken Snyder said to his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, but they've had some clean looks. Three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Halliburton against Young. And it's Halliburton missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Halliburton against Young. Kicks it to Hunter. And again, it's Atlanta.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Hawks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And they took charge when it counted and be notching their 9th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeJounte Murray.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Here's MP. Rebound by Murray. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-6 run. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. On the wing, Johnson. Young looking around. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
It makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Indiana Pacers as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. And for the Pacers, MP is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Jackson. And it's Nesmith in at the 4-man position. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, Grant. And we all want to know, what's the first piece of food you're reaching for? At the Thanksgiving table.
Oh man, you're so nosy, BA. But of course, the easy answer is to say the turkey. But for me, it's the stuffing. I'm going for that. I mean, I have to have the mashed potatoes too, the cranberry sauce, the macaroni and cheese. You know what? Everything.
That one's good for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
This early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Anunoby with the 7-footer. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Now Halliburton on the wing. MP releases. Pirtle grabs a miss. Barnes against Mathurin. Barnes passes to Pirtle. And the shot goes in.
Major muscle from Pirtle. Just bully balling the defense with his interior game.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Mathurin finds MP. The shot no good. Pirtle with some nice D. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of 2 stories.
Yeah, BA. And over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana. And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. You take a look at the Bucks. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Pacers, they were hoping to begin the year better. It's still too soon to hit but they're heading in the wrong direction.
Here's Neesmith coming off a 12-point game. Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Pass to MP. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The shot misses.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution.
Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Trent in at the 3. Indiana's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. On the wing, Matherin. Shoots over Anunoby. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Jackson against Siakam. Trent outside. Pirtle in the post. And it goes as the official calls the foul.
Substitution on the court.
1:10 left in the first half. Barnes against Hield. Barnes, no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pass to Jackson. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Jackson's got 6.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Flynn. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
MP, the pass to Jackson. And the shot's good. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here's Barnes. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Just 4 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Stolen by MP. Got it off in time. And he can't get that one. The first half comes to a conclusion.
Your Pacers, 45. The Raptors, 44.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Neesmith. MP is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Benedict Matherin. And it's Jackson in at the center position. That's the 5 for the